Hi, today I am doing a VR to Marine from the Waves of Your Soul because she did a video on cute and colorful decks that brighten her day, and I thought, you know what, I'm also in the mood for some fun and things that can brighten your day. I don't know. Probably by the lack of uploading on this channel, you can kind of guess how I've been doing. Okay, and now my dachshund wants to play, but we're on the couch and the couch is not for playing, it's for chilling. So I'm gonna start with Oracle decks just like Marine did, and yeah, then we're gonna go into tarot decks. So for me, the way that I chose the decks, pardon you, the way that I chose the decks are where first of all, it's colorful in some way or another. Not all of them I think that I chose are traditionally colorful, but just the way that they use color picks out at me, or just, I don't know, it just stands out to me. And I don't know, I think you'll see what I mean when I'm showing the decks. So yeah, you're gonna have to go down and we're gonna get started with the Oracle decks first. The first deck that I want to show you is the fairy sized, or the pocket version of the Oracle of the Fairies. And the reason that this one brings joy to me is, first of all, it's a pocket size. It's really cute. I love that they actually call it fairy sized on the box itself. I think that's really cute. But it's also just the artwork that brings me a lot of joy. Yes, there's use of a lot of different colors, like look at this one, a lot of floral and nature inspired colors and scenes that I really like. And it's just the idea of having these little fairies give a message, and one of these cards would be enough for like a quick powerful message, I think. Look at this. This is so pretty. And even though it's not like all the colors that exist in one card, I think they did, I don't know, I think they used color really well in this deck. So I am really excited about this deck. I have used it a couple of times for myself, and it does bring joy. It does brighten my day when I work with this deck, and it's just, I love it. Pardon? Hey. How dare people walk by the house, even though there's a sidewalk right in front of our doorstep. You're gonna ruin this? So anyway, that is the Pocket Oracle of Fairies. Super small, really cute, and yeah, it brightens my day. And even the little guidebook has, it is legible, actually. There's quite a bit of information in there per card, but it is legible to me. And I don't have the best like eyesight when it comes to reading always, so yeah. Then the next one, this one I actually bought influenced by Marine. So this is, let me actually show you the box before I just pull out the deck. This is the Rainbow Brain Skull deck, Oracle. And this, I was inspired by Marine because I just thought it was so fun. And this is absolutely colorful, but also in like a minimalistic way almost. So I've used this deck for myself. I've also used it reading for a coworker because she really wanted to get a reading done with me. So I used this deck as an additional message to the reading. And I don't know, some of these are so sassy or a little cryptic even, but in a way where I don't feel like, I don't mind metaphors and symbols and all of that. I think I do really well with those, but sometimes with very cryptic, or I don't know, where you have to really try to dive deep or be deep in a way where for me it feels like it forces it. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense or if you understand what I'm saying, but that is not what this is. When it is cryptic, it's just having to sort of think about it a bit. I don't know. I like this one. The infinite ocean of ideas we're all allowed to swim in. For me, it's not immediately clear what that means. Like, it gives a vibe and I understand the vibe, but to put that vibe into words and into a message, like, what does that mean for me? Requires me to think a little bit longer on it, and that way I do appreciate it, and I like that. Yeah, so this is super fun. I haven't worked with it a ton yet. The guidebook I also don't think I've worked with, maybe one time. The pages are black. Yeah. Little like message, couple of sentences per card, and I don't really think you need much more than that for this deck. So I think it's really fun. I love that you have like the white fronts with the minimalistic image and then the black backs with the skull, and then you have the reflective edges. So I think that's really cool. So that is the Rainbow Brain Skull Oracle. And both of the decks that I just mentioned are mass market. I think I only have one indie deck to talk about today, so oh well. Next Oracle deck that I want to talk about is the Tree Keeper's Oracle. So this is not necessarily cute, although there are some cute depictions in here, but the way that this hits is really significant and like deep in a way, where it really pushes me out of my comfort zone. And I love the use of color in this. Again, very nature inspired use of color, but also like a card like this. I feel like there's just so much to see in the artwork, in the use of color again. And I've talked about this deck a bunch before, so if you're a familiar face on this channel, then you'll know how much I love this deck because I talk about it quite often. And this is a deck that can hit hard, but it's also in somewhat of a comforting way. Like, it will tell me what I need to know, but more in a comforting, let's help you get back to it kind of way. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. I love the artwork on this as well. Look at the color on of the flowers here. Yeah, I think this is a beautiful deck. This is, the artwork is by Stephanie Law, and I don't know by head what other decks are by that illustrator, but I know this is a similar art style to some other decks that I am interested in getting potentially. So yeah, I love this deck. One of my favorites, the Tree Keeper Oracle, definitely brightens my day in a way where I need to be uplifted to go back at it again, you know, when I want to take action, but not in a forceful type of way. That is what this deck does for me. Then we have one that is still new to me, and I think I've worked with it for myself a handful of times. This is the Cosmic Crossroads Oracle, and I've been playing around with it because I want to do a review on it. This was requested as a review. I got this sent for review by Hay House, same with the Oracle of the Fairies. I got that sent by Hay House as well. So this is, yes, it has color, but it's also collagey. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I like it. Look at the backs. Like, that is color, right? So we have, I don't know, this is an interesting deck. Again, I haven't worked with it a ton, so I can't really talk about it in detail, like what it is like working with it. Like, for example, the Tree Keeper's Oracle that I've had for over a year and have used a ton. But I'm really excited about the potential that this deck has. Like it says here, the Cosmic Crossroads Oracle, a 44 card deck and guidebook for times of transition. And I'm definitely right now in time where I am wanting to transition. I love that I'm showing you the denial card while I'll say that. But I am really in need of a next step of like going further. And I am really looking forward to having this deck to sort of guide me through it in a way, but also help me feel, get direction, I guess. I guess that's the same thing as guiding, right? Like here, these colors, I don't know, I love them. I think they're really nice. And here as well. So I think the use of color here is a little bit more subtle maybe than in the other decks that I just showed you. But already like seeing the front of the box is also very colorful. And we have this quote here in the inside of the box that I really like. So yeah, this is the Cosmic Crossroads Oracle, and I look forward to working more with this so that I can give you guys a review on this. Then next are also two decks that I got sent by Llewellyn. These are both by Blue Angel. First is the Soul Wisdom Oracle. Look at that box. That is definitely colorful. And thinking about the theme, right? Cute, or like for me, it's more colorful decks that brighten my day. So for me, this one is, it says here, everyday enlightenment for all souls. And just having that, I don't know, for me, this deck shows potential. So for me, the cards here show what potential there is to unlock, to get to. So we have a lot of positive things here in this deck that you can sort of work towards, and then do a reading off of that, like, okay, so that is the potential, but how am I gonna get there? Or even here, this card of a childhood wonder, looking within yourself to something that you wanna get back or use more. Even here, we have some more traits that you maybe want to highlight a little bit more in yourself, that you want to develop more in yourself. So for me, this, like the word potential is really the main keyword here for me for this deck, which I love. Potential. I love seeing the potential for myself. I love seeing potential in other people and pointing it out to them. And for me, this is that type of deck. Loving community. I think that is something that's very, very important for us right now with all of the shit times pretty much everywhere in the world. So yeah, the Soul Wisdom Oracle. I'm very excited to work more with this because again, like the word potential just keeps coming back to me when flipping through these cards and touching this deck. So yeah, potential is definitely something that brightens my day, because for me, it's like, I don't have to love everything about my life right now. Especially when I still really struggled with depression. I am on medication right now. But before that, even though I was depressed and I was feeling like shit and I was like, nothing even really matters, I was still able to see the potential for like, I got really bad depression during winter. So knowing that spring would eventually come, I always had potential or saw the potential for better days ahead, I guess. So that is something that for me is really important and really hits home. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but that was the Soul Wisdom Oracle. And then the last Oracle deck that I want to talk about is the Wild Dreams Animal Oracle. And this is all about color, you guys. This deck has such a beautiful use of color. Like every card, I mean, many of them have used multiple colors, but again, I love those nature colors. You know, the nature-inspired colors. Here we have Big Cat, I'm a Leo, so naturally I love this card. But I love the color associations with the animal. I've said before that I struggle a lot with decks that have just a like a name of the card and not an explanation of what it is. So here, for me, butterfly, I mean, I think this symbology there is pretty well known, that it's about transformation. But if you didn't know, it does have a sentence at the bottom there. And here you have with the cat, stop trying so hard, you're already perfect. I don't know, I think that's nice. And the texts here on the cards are really funny. And oh my god, the cow one, move when moved. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. And it's not just the use of colors, but it's also the funny pieces of text, the key phrases that I think this is going to be an animal deck that I will actually resonate with, because I really struggle resonating with animal decks because I'm not that good at animal symbology. But I think with the sassy key phrases on this, that, I don't know, I think I'm going to vibe with this deck. So that is the Wild Dreams Animal Oracle. Now we are going to go into tarot decks. So some of these are cute, most of these are colorful or use color in a meaningful way for me. Let's start with an obvious one, the Valoria's Tarot. So this is cute, and it's not necessarily colorful in a way where it uses a bunch of colors, different colors. It's mainly just blue, pink, and white. But I really like it. So you have the bright pink edges. These are the backs, and then the cards are all like this. And this is cute. This definitely does brighten my day. I've talked about this before, that this is a deck that I got when I sort of realized that I'm bi, and for me, this was like my bi energy deck. So I know everybody identifies differently, and even within those identities, everybody feels like they have that different, I don't know, it feels different for everybody, you know, but this feels like my type of bi, I guess, which is, I don't know what it is really. I think more the wholesome, the emotional, even the yeah, I don't want to say it, the colorful, the cute, we know that there's a lot of love and a lot of beauty in the queer community, but there are also a lot of hard times, but stay with yourself, and that's all you can do, really. So I don't know where that came from. I've never really worded it like that before. Yeah, so that is the Valoria's Tarot. This is also a deck that I almost sold. Actually, I did sell it on Vinted, but I was too late posting it, so I ended up keeping it to myself anyway. The Valoria's Tarot. Then this is the only indie deck that I have on this list, and this is mostly about decks that brighten my day, and it's the Tarot of Trees. So this is the box that it comes in. This is the like mini edition, so again, pocket size, really cute, just like the Oracle of the Fairies and the Valoria's Tarot. But I don't even necessarily like am a tree hugger kind of person, but the trees in this deck just make me so happy. And I love that the illustrator was able to give some of these trees, like not for like something like this, but in some other cards, the author really gave, or the illustrator really gave these trees like personality sometimes. I don't know, I think it's such a unique and creative deck. The use of color is also very interesting here, because every every suit represents a different season. So here, the suit of wands is summer, and even though it looks similar to like the colors of the cups, which is spring, you definitely can tell the difference here. So I like that. I like having all 4 seasons represented. Like here, this is what I mean with it gives like personality, or here with the strength, like that is so creative. Like, how do you even think of something like that? So yeah, this is definitely a deck that brightens my day. I think it's creative. I think it's fun. It's unique. If I don't need to be dealing with people in my deck, then Tarot of Trees. I think this is a really nice one. And another one where it is mostly like the colorful way that brightens my day, or the colorfulness in this deck, is the Adventure Tarot. Again, I haven't really worked with this much. I don't really know why, because I mean, I think it's because I got a lot of decks. If you've seen my tarot collection, and I've brought in a lot of new decks. So sometimes some decks get sort of overshadowed, which is just sort of how it goes. But this is the Adventure Tarot, and every suit has a different border color. So for here we have the cups in blue and the pentacles in green. And this is just a very colorful deck. I don't really know what else to say about it. Again, I haven't worked with it a lot, but look at the color intensity. I think that is really nice. Yeah, I am really intrigued to work more with this deck. I don't think that this is going to be a deck where it's going to be an all-time favorite or something like my This Might Hurt Tarot or something like that. I don't think it's going to be that. I don't even like knowing that I've had this for... When did this come out? I think I've had it for 6 months or something like that. And I still haven't really worked with it. Maybe this is a deck that I won't be keeping. But looking at this and seeing the colors, it definitely brightens my day. I think that this is going to be a deck for a season. I think that working with this in the spring and summertime is going to be really fun, really great. And I definitely do want to have my have a review up of this deck on my channel before I let go of it. Look at that. Oh, I get so happy from the Sun card, especially this one. Look at that. This to me is like pure happiness and pure, I don't know. I love it. I want to be in that card. So I'm going to keep that at the top of my deck. So that is the Adventure Tarot. We have 2 more tarot decks left, and the next one should not be a surprise to anybody if you have watched my channel for a little bit. And it is my Good Karma Tarot. I don't keep it in a box. I keep it in a bag. I even keep my golden healer crystal with it. These are the backs, and it's just... It is colorful. This is also what Marine calls a good mood deck for me. I love this deck. Whenever I go periods where I don't use it, and then when I pick it back up again, I'm like, why haven't I been using this deck? This just does so well all of the time. I love the colors in this deck. I love the art style of this deck. I love the type of people that are in this deck. I like that. Yeah, it has, of course, it has the cards that refer to rougher times in life. But this always feels really comfortable, really comforting as well. Really inspiring. I love this card in particular. This is the Page of Swords. Yeah, that is, and I think, I don't know if it might be the Queen of Pentacles that is in here. That is one of my favorite cards ever, or the Queen of Wands. I don't remember. Again, I haven't worked with this deck in a while. I love this Page of Wands, of him cooking and trying everything, and things aren't really going expecting to plan, or going exactly to plan. How do you say that? I don't know. I'm trying to look for the cards that I'm talking about that I love so much. I mean, this is the Queen of Coins. I do like it, but it's not the card that I was talking about. I think I was talking about the Queen of Wands. I don't know. I have also talked about me not really having read tarot a lot in 2024, and I definitely want to revive my tarot practice in 2025. It's the Queen of Cups. I love queens in general. You know, love queens. Am I gonna have to go through the entire deck before I get to it? Did I already show it on camera and did I just totally not realize? I have absolutely no idea. Anyway, yeah, I love this deck. It makes me happy. I love the colors, and yeah, I definitely think, oh yeah, Queen of Wands. I did show it. Wow. I suck. Okay, anyway, good karma tarot. It definitely brightens my day. This is not the Queen of Wands that I was thinking about. I don't know what deck I'm thinking about that I love it so much. Might be the Lightyear's Tarot. I did not put the Lightyear's Tarot in this video just because, well, first of all, I had a lot of other decks to show you here, but I think I love the Lightyear's Tarot for different reasons and not because it's colorful and brightens my day. So the last one is the Enchanted for Hexa Tarot. I've been wanting a deck from MJ Cullinan for a long time, but I just never really felt super connected to some of the other decks, like there's one with crows, there's one with cats, there's another one, but they just don't really do it for me. But this one, this has the most amazing like fae energy, and even though this is not necessarily a super colorful deck in the sense that you would think about a colorful deck, but I love the use of color in this deck, and this is just really a deck that brightens my day. It really surprised me as well, because I thought this deck it's sort of weird. Like the art style is very different from anything else that I own. So I definitely thought, okay, there's no way that I'm gonna have an easy time reading with this, but I just really wanted to try it out. But then when I started reading with this, it came so natural to me. I don't have that with every deck that I buy. I've had it with a couple, and this is one of those where the readings just sort of come to me. Like this is the image on the box. Stunning. Like on the box? Yeah. Stunning. I love this. And I've read with this quite a bit actually in 2024. I think this is the deck that I've used for the most readings last year because I read with it for myself. I've read with it for colleagues. I think even for a couple of client readings that I pulled this out. So yeah. I love this, and again, this is one that just really brightens my day because when I read with it, I get a to the point message that can not always like hits hard. I don't know how to. Sometimes it's really hard to sort of formulate like how it feels working with a deck, but this one just, oh my god, I love this. I love this. The full. So beautiful. I really like it. But yeah, there's just so much to look at in a card. So when I do a reading with it, it's not just doing the reading, it's also getting a little bit lost in the cards, in the images itself. And I think that that is really nice as well. So working with this just brightens my day every time. That is the Enchanted for Hexa Tarot. So those are all the decks that I wanted to talk about in this video. There are plenty of other videos that I wanted to make, but then I saw Marine post this video and I was like, I have to do a VR like right now. So that is what I did. I am still on the couch in my, it's not necessarily my PJs, it's just like a tracksuit, I guess, that I don't work out in because I don't work out. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have any other VRs that you would like me to do, let me know in the comments down below. I do have a couple on my radar, on my list to do, but if there's any one that you would really want me to do, that you've been binge watching from other creators, let me know, and I will probably do it. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos on tarot chats and deck reviews, definitely subscribe to the channel. Again, thank you so much for watching and hope to see you next time. Bye!